You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years.
This must open the door.
Found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell.
Stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off. There are hell, listeners. What we call ghosts take many forms. Good.
They can fly now. Great. They can fly now. Great. have a feeling he'll be back. Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
All right, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant
Roberto
authorities.
Tomasi, head of comms.
The staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was
The Hiss
caught
got
with
him.
sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an alternate atom would show up inside a U.S. embassy?
The hotline can't be far now.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Green logic. The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Green logic. The light switch cord. The door marked Black Pyramid.
Whoa! Have we been here before? No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream. key has a black pyramid on it.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily. People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry, you made it. I'm glad.
Emily? Let's talk.
Of course.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management, people who knew the bureaus. Your boss, Tomasi, but he's Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall.
Helen Marshall, she's tough. She took her rangers and went to the research sector to secure the... She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help? The other sectors.
It's impossible because of the... You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past. Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, all that and the hiss can't seem to... I would love to run some tests on you. We could find out something that would help.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out, but I wouldn't mind understanding. Okay, if you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypass. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the make. The sooner we find one, the sooner I...
Hi, Jesse.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know. Do you hear that? Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
Singing. Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
Hope has asked us to document the hiss incantation, she calls it. The pencil and paper. I think she's trying to get us killed.
Time to work. Meet me in the maintenance.
Like I said before, the janitor is a friendly face. The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ahti here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ahti. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ahti guiding me too? The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there? What's down that way? place makes me nauseous. An object of power. How do you think it got down here? A carousel horse. Why is kid stuff always so creepy? Let's see the Hiss keep up with me now.
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ahti here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ahti. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
You think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, että this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed. before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ati.
Yep. Burn the trash. Throw it in the fire. Burn it all. Burn it into a reindeer, not into a moose. Pensioner. Yes. Northmore is the director.
Okay, so what happens again if that thing blows up?
Power. Explosion. Too much. Director's duty. Keep the lights on.
It's dangerous out here, lady. Don't see Chief Reach. He's just I will help you. Hey, are you new? Go talk with Chief Arish in the security. He's in charge here.
I can hear the hotline ringing in my dreams, constantly ringing. Ringing so loud I can't hear the voice I'm straining to understand. Why don't I pick up? It's a secure line of communication with the board. They would tell me what I need to know. Do I fear their answers? Would they have warned me of this threat? I didn't see it coming. A traitor in our midst. A conspiracy plotted right behind me. I can't trust anyone. I must assume all my intel has been manipulated. The hotline is the only channel I can trust. Bind it, control it. The rule and the ritual with objects of power. It can't be tampered with. The lifeline to the astral plane and the board. I must seek guidance. Soon. I'll rest first. I'm so tired. Always tired now. But I must reach the hotline. I think I'm under attack. An attack of dementia, exhaustion. It's a rain cloud making me forget. The hotline. I must reach the hotline. A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. They have proven themselves. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. So I followed my own orders. Northmoor hated my guts for that. But things change when you become director. You suddenly see this dark void for the horror show it truly is, filled with screaming fear we pretend to control. Sand leaks through my fingers. The roses I pruned in the garden back when I still had a family, all dead. Heat escapes my body. My thoughts are scattered. The universe keeps expanding. I can't keep up with it alone. When I forget that, things go wrong. And my team has to pick up the pieces. Damage control. To help me get out of my mess. Northmoor was director before me. I never wanted his job. I never wanted power. I purposefully avoided it. Didn't trust it. Didn't want to rely on it. Northmoor was all about power. A man like an explosion, hungry for authority, for order, for more, until it was too much. I had to find a solution in the end. Contain the situation. Northmoor never liked me, but he went along with it, to his credit. He didn't really have a choice. I suppose at the end of the day, a director's most basic duty is to keep the lights on. Here's to you, Northmoor. There were no prime candidates waiting in the wings, but I was there. Had been the whole time, keeping my head down, working my ass off. I had nothing to lose. I picked up the gun almost on a dare. The Ocean View Motel and Casino is a familiar friend to me. I stayed in countless motels like it while investigating AWEs across the country, back in my field agent days. Those roadside motels all bleed together like a dream. Same and not the same. Anywhere and nowhere. The Ocean View operates on dream logic. and the light switch cord leaks out to be found in the most unexpected places, and sometimes successfully encouraged to appear and act as a convenient lock to keep out those not trained in dreamscape navigation. Even Bureau veterans can only find one key in the motel. The key that opens the door marked with the inverted black pyramid. The rest, the many other doors, are still mysteries to us. We're all merely guests there. Even the board. Sometimes I need to visit, just to breathe easier for a while. It beats the numb, sterile apartment I spend my nights in, insulated from everything but myself. I guess that's where the whiskey comes in.
They all have HRAs. We're on the same side.
My name is Jesse. I'm here to perform the directorial override to get the lockdown lifted.
Yeah, Chief Arish, FBC Security. I've just... Oh, hang on, you're the new director. Ma'am. Right. Look, as you can probably tell, it's a bit of a shit show down here. We've been holding our ground, but whatever's gotten into our buddies has them wrecking the coolant pumps and the power converter. The NSC keeps overheating, and my crews keep getting shot before they have a chance to make it.
NSC?
Oh, sorry. Bureau jargon. It's what we call the power plant. You know, the big rumbling metal thing? Salvador, head of security, asked me to protect it in case what's inside is... Dr. Darling seemed to know it would be a target.
Darling, he's here?
No, he came down a few days ago. He was out of it. Smelled like a bar mat. Still, at least he gave us these personal HRAs. Did I mention that he was tearing his clothes off? Crazy dude.
Darling knew the
Listen, I love playing 20 questions as much as the next. I've got to get the water and electrical systems repaired before I'll have my guys unlock the doors out of here.
I'll take care of it. You stay and keep the hiss away from the plant.
The hiss? That's what we're calling him? Oh, that's catchy. Oh, listen, the radios aren't working, so if you find my boss Salvador out, please ask him what the plan is. I'm sure he will.
I'll keep an eye.
He sure has a lot of faith in...
Try to stay alive.
When the converters and coolant pumps are working again, we should be able to help.
What do you know about the...
Not much. Only they use the same tactics that Marshall and Salvador taught. We think that the hiss having completely erased the people, which is a pretty fucking... Or they're just using whatever they find in their victims. In any case, they are really...
Why do you think that...
Shit, I don't know. They want to make my life harder?
What do you do?
Security chief of the main. I make sure all the weird shit down here doesn't bother the maintenance crew. Learned everything I know from Salvador. The best security agent.
And you like your job?
I love it. You know, everyone thinks that maintenance is the lowest rung on the ladder just because we fix pipes instead of... I gotta be honest. These are the bravest people and proud to work with them.
I've done a few odd jobs. They say what they mean. I like that.
What exactly?
Listen, I only know it's Salvador, but I know it generates all the electricity for the Bureau. Rule 1, keep it below a certain temperature. Rule 2, don't ever... Oh, and 3, it's classified...
Sounds like secrets or standard op...
Oh, yeah. It's all part of the job.
What do you know about...
Not much. That thing is director only. Salvador told me by the time he saw... Sounds like that gun can do some serious... I did see pictures of it once, though, and, it looks different to that thing. You monitor something? It's new.
Is...
Given the circumstances, I'd say...
Do you know...
It's my favorite coffee break book. Dude has got some He probably knows more than anyone else. You can make sense of what he's saying.
Any idea?
I'm guessing...
He's from where he's from. Look, there are just some stones that are better left...
What do you know about the...
Not with it.
Why do you think...
They want to make my life...
I should be good.
You got it.
right up. You need to fix it before the old tripwits decide to plan another shit.